minutes till airtime stations. 8 minutes till airtime. Mark. 7 minutes till airtime stations. 7 minutes till airtime. Mark. 6 minutes till airtime stations. 6 minutes till airtime. Still airtime. Four minutes till airtime stations. 4 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 4 minutes till airtime stations. 4 minutes till airtime. Three minutes till airtime stations. 3 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 3 minutes till airtime stations. 3 minutes till airtime. "30 seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds stations. "15 seconds till airtime stations on my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon from the Electric City in Anderson, South Carolina, where Carson-Newman is back on the road. The middle game of a three-game road trip features Carson-Newman matching up against the Anderson Trojans on this February 7th, 2026. Carson-Newman's coming off its fifth setback of the year. It lost to UVA Wise on Wednesday, an 83-70 defeat to the Highland Cavaliers in a game where Carson-Newman never led. First time the Lady Eagles have not led in a regular season game in a decade. You have to go back to the 2016-17 season. Carson-Newman did not lead in a regular season game on November the 27th of that season at Columbus State. Heading into that game, Carson-Newman had led in 256 consecutive games. Now, obviously, that's an interesting statistic because you're going to have naturally maybe a 4-2, 2-0, 6-2 lead early in basketball games, but an interesting streak certainly ended for Carson-Newman, a streak that was at 256 games. A game controlled by UVA Wise from the start. They led by as many as 25. While Carson-Newman did try a rally attempt in the second half, it got within 7. They ultimately come up short by 13, and now they're trying to bounce back and avoid something that they have not done this year, and that is lose consecutive games. The Lady Eagles have bounced back after each of its previous 4 losses and have put together good offensive results. 96-82, 71-76 are the points that have been scored in the game after a loss this season. Anderson on the other side, meanwhile, is 10-11, 6-9 in league games. They're in sole possession of 7th place and really in a three-way tie or three-way battle for the final 2 spots of the South Atlantic Conference standings. Again, the top 8 makes the conference tournament, and Anderson's among 3 teams fighting for that final positioning when it gets down to this final month of the regular season. And Carson-Newman's facing an Anderson team that's won back-to-back games and is 5-3 in their home building this season. Eagle fans, this is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust, value you can depend on as well, powering Mossy Creek. We are AEC, powering what matters most. Head coach Mike Mincy provides his pregame thoughts ahead of this matchup with Anderson. Carson-Newman won by 25 in the first meeting. What does Mike Mincy think ahead of his team's matchup with the Trojans here in February? We get his comments after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman continues a road trip here with a matchup against Anderson, joined by the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy, here on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach suffered your fifth setback of the year, a 13-point loss in a game you never led on Wednesday at UVA-Wise. Your team has been good, though, in bounce-back performances or bounce-back opportunities this season. You've not lost back-to-back games. How have you navigated this group past Wednesday's result with 2 days of preparation to face this Anderson team, just one game below 500?
Yeah, in terms of the the loss on Wednesday, it was certainly it's a tough loss. Anytime you're losing, especially when you're tied for first in the league and you're in a four-team battle with Coker, LMU, and LR to try to get that top spot or at least the top two spots, and we just didn't play well. And going back and watching the film and analyzing the numbers and things of that nature, it was just, it'd be hard for us to play any more poor than what we played in that first half to dig ourselves an 18-point hole. And, give our kids credit. They played hard in the second half to try to get back into it. But, it's just hard to do on the road, especially a team that hasn't lost in a conference matchup all year long at home. And so, sometimes you get kicked in the gut. You got to answer the question, are you going to stay down or are you going to get back up and try to get things going in the right direction again? And we'll see how it goes today. We're just like every other team. I mean, every team's going to face adversity late in the year, and, we're no different. Not having Chloe, it's kind of messed up our rotation and our lineup a little bit by not having Chloe in the lineup. Thought we were rolling really well when we had her. Especially from a defensive standpoint. But, we're going to put her back in the lineup today to give her some more confidence trying to come back from her ankle injury. Emily's been a little bit banged up with her ankle, and so hopefully, the longer we get away from her initial injury, she can get going again, and we can get back into a more natural rotation that we were using there for so many games when we were winning.
All right, this Anderson team, 10-11 this year. You played them in mid-December. It was one of those strong second halves you had, shot above 60%, scored above 60 points in that win at home. But what has changed with this Anderson team? I think they've had some lineup issues in terms of injuries, players in and out of the lineup throughout the year. But what stands out as you prepare to face this team for the second time this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, JB knows his roster better than I do, but, obviously they lost Oliver. And then in place of Oliver comes the mid-year transfer Brooks. who ironically wears number 11, Passmore's old number. She's the bigger guard than Oliver. I think she started some games for them. And, they've found the groove. We didn't see Flugents when they played at our place. We saw Gravel a little bit, but, that obviously hurts when you don't have your all-star freshman, of course, sophomore now, back from last year. And they're a totally different team. And when they came to our place, was Gravel going to play or not? Flugents didn't play. I don't think we saw the best version of Anderson when they came to our place. And we played well early, and then we played well late, and you see the final nod. And, of course, they've played well at home, and they've played well of late, winning games by a huge number, turning people over a lot. So, it's almost like it's two different teams that are going to be facing off against today.
When you look ahead to this matchup as your team tries to get back into the win column, what are you looking forward to seeing from your group? In a response, what do you need to do to play well on the road to respond from Wednesday's result?
Well, I think, one, we can't get off to an 8-0 start with our starting group. Of course, we're not going to have the same starters as we had against Wise. And then, you can't go on, let Anderson go on a big run like we let Wise go on to end a quarter at any point in time, to be honest with you. Anderson's got the things that they're wanting to try to do to be successful, and we certainly have our things that we want to do. And I think they're up there toward the tops of the conference in turnovers forced, and they've been doing a great job of that lately. And on the flip side, we're like number 2, I guess it is now, in the country in assist-to-turnover ratio. So we're typically a team that takes care of the ball, that doesn't turn it over, and they're at this point in time wanting to turn people over. If they go zone, which they have done before, we've been really good against the zone. So a lot of the things that they're going to try to throw at us to throw us off our game, we have been good at. Are we going to be good today? That's why you play the games, and only time will tell.
All right, best of luck today.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. We're back for more after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, back courtside from the Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman is set to battle Anderson for the second time this season. We prefaced how this first meeting went. Carson-Newman won 91-66 back on December the 13th in Holt Fieldhouse. It was a very interesting game. First quarter, Carson-Newman got out to an 18-0 start in the first 5 minutes of the game, but then struggled for the rest of the quarter. Anderson went on a 12-0 scoring run, and it was 18-12 at the end of the first quarter. I've never seen anything like it. Mike Mincy said that as well after the game. 118-0 run was met by a 12-0 run, and then that momentum carried into the second quarter for Anderson, but Carson-Newman found its groove just enough to take a 5-point lead into the locker room, and then the locker room was where adjustments were made, and Mike Mincy's group came out firing and drilling on all cylinders. They scored 61 second-half points and shot 68% to beat Anderson, going away by 25 points in what was Game 9 of the year for the Lady Eagles and Game 8 of the year for Anderson. And now they meet in what is Game 22 for both sides. Carson-Newman leads the all-time ledger 25-16. This will be meeting 42. Lady Eagles have won back-to-back last year in the NCAA tournament in the opening round, 75-71. And the aforementioned matchup. Overall, Carson-Newman has won 6 of the last 8, and these two teams know each other all too well. They have met a gazillion times, it feels like, over the last couple of seasons. Since the beginning of the 2023-2024 season, there have been 11, and tonight will be 12 matchups between the two teams. Carson-Newman is 6-9 all-time in this building, but has lost its last 2. Starting on December the 16th of 2023, they suffered a 13-point loss. And most recently, last season in late November, suffered a 77-68 defeat to the Trojans as well. Carson-Newman looks to get back in the win column at a place it's not won in 3 seasons. It's the Lady Eagles and the Anderson Trojans from the Abney Center after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, 3 for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now, back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon again, courtside from the Abney Athletic Center, where the lights have gone out and Anderson's starting lineup is about to be introduced to the Anderson faithful that has come out for today's game. Good crowd for Carson-Newman that has made the trip behind the Lady Eagles bench off to my right here, courtside. Carson-Newman is making a lineup change again. They're reverting back to a lineup that has been used 11 times this season. Chloe Heath back into the lineup. Remember, missed 2 games, and this will be her 3rd game back from an ankle injury. They've worked her back into the lineup coming off the bench. Mike Mincy feels comfortable to start her, and if you joined and heard his pregame conversation, you got a glimpse of that. So senior guards Emily Gonzalez, Jennifer Sullivan make up the backcourt. Keely Rogers and Maddie Knuckles are junior forwards alongside the freshman Chloe Heath, who is set to make her 12th start of the year. Again, this lineup was good, 10-1 in the starting lineup. The lone loss, an 11-point defeat to a now nationally ranked Lenore Rhine team back in early January. Here is Anderson's starting lineup. They're led by Jonathan Barbary. This is year 10 and he has a 230 and 125 career record. In the backcourt is a grad student transfer from Winthrop and Johnson C. Smith, 5'8". Ciara Harris, 17 points per game, 31 minutes a game as well. She has scored 20 points in back-to-back games and 7 times this year. In the backcourt as well as a sophomore guard, a mid-season transfer from Phoenix, Arizona, Jada Brooks, 5'6", and since coming to this Trojans team in the spring semester, has scored in double figures 4 times and has 9 points per game on average. Also in the backcourt, a 5'10 senior from Westmoreland, Tennessee, Elena Eckel, plays just 6 minutes per game but draws the start today, her second straight start and second of the year. The front court is Kyla Kane and Ashley Hill. Hill is the second leading scorer on the club at 11 points per game and has scored in double figures 14 times. That is the second best mark on the team. All right, both teams have taken the floor. It's Anderson's annual Play for K game, so they are in gray uniforms with pink lettering across the front that reads reads Trojans. Pink shorts, or gray shorts with pink down the side. Carson-Newman, it's visiting blue with orange lettering with numerals on the front and back. Kane and Knuckles at the center jump circle. Anderson wins the tip. Hill throws it inside. Brooks catches, shoots, and misses. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. 10 seconds in, Anderson misses the game's first shot, and Carson-Newman brings it front court with Jen Sullivan, who is held to just 1 point on Wednesday. Pick and pop for Monty Knuckles. A 3 is in the air, too strong. Rebound deflects to Sullivan. Second chance. She'll pull back for a free throw line shot and knock it down. No field goals for Jen on Wednesday. She has one 24 seconds in, and Carson-Newman leads. Inbound to the backcourt to Ciara Harris. She's met by 2 and reverses to Eckel. Backside. Still in the backcourt, right side. Now brings it across with light pressure, and she'll hand off to Harris to set the offense. Harris will leave it for Jada Brooks. Right-hand dribble for the sophomore guard. Crossover dribble in the lane on Rogers. Pump fake, shoots, and scores. Good finish there by Jada Brooks to tie the game at 2. Anderson will match Carson-Newman's full court pressure. Another 2-2-1 look. Gonzalez walks it across, lobs corner for Knuckles. Skip past Rogers. One more, left corner. Sullivan triple in the air. Swish! 5 quick ones for Jen, 60 seconds in, and Carson-Newman back in front again by 3. Good start for the reigning conference player of the week. Harris navigates Carson-Newman's pressure defense, brings it up the floor. Right-hand dribble to the basket, gets blocked at the rim by Chloe Heath out of bounds. That's what Chloe Heath can bring to the lineup when she is on the floor, rebounding, and her ability to protect the rim. Her and Knuckles ranked top 5 in the conference in blocks. 8:42 to go first quarter. Trojans inbounding down 3. They inbound mid-range to Eckel around his screen. Bounce pass baseline. Hill catches. Shot is up. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Kyla Kane. Shovel pass. Harris cuts, shoots, and is fouled. Good activity by the Trojans. An offensive rebound leads to the game's first foul at the 8:33 mark of quarter 1. Foul on Jen Sullivan, her first. Harris at the stripe to shoot a pair of free throws. An 86% foul shooter fires the first one and swishes it in. 5-3 for a Trojans team trying to get back to 500 here against the Lady Eagles. Harris takes several dribbles, bends the knees. Second one's up, good as well. 5-4. Both teams have scored on 4 consecutive possessions, but Carson-Newman leads by 1. Knuckles, long pass into the front court for Sullivan to break the pressure. Trojans double her, give it to Gonzalez. She drives to the free throw line, hangs and misses. The shot too strong. Defensive rebound, Kyla Kane. Trojans will bring it up the floor slowly. It's Harris moving left to right for the Trojans in gray. She'll hand off to Jada Brooks out near midcourt, and she'll bark out a play call against the defense of Gonzalez. 2-screen set for Brooks driving right. Inside the arc, gives it to Hill, top of the key. Throw it inside. Kane backing down. Heath, right-hand jump hook. Too strong off the glass. Keely Rogers leaps into the air for the defensive rebound. She brings it up the floor, driving right. Hand off to Knuckles. Turns down the 3 and gives to Jen. Sullivan, crossover dribble around his screen. Stops 10 feet away. Gives it to the baseline where Chloe Heath shoots and scores. Chloe Heath has her first field goal. Carson-Newman back up 3. Far side catch for Harris along the sideline. Her pass nearly stolen. Rogers went for it. Brooks ends up with it. Skip it left corner. Hill turns down the 3. Drives by Heath. Shoots and is fouled. 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Second foul by the Lady Eagles here in the opening frame. This one on Chloe Heath. Her first, and that'll send Ashley Hill to the free throw line, one of many quality freshman players in the South Atlantic Conference this season. It feels like everybody in the league has a stout freshman that it can turn to. As Hill swishes in the first free throw, she shoots 82% for what is the best foul shooting team in the South Atlantic Conference. Second one misses, though. It's a 2-point game. Carson-Newman rebounds and runs. Gonzalez against Hill's defense. Reverses to Rogers' left wing. Keeley, a right-hand dribble into the lane. Stumbles and is fouled. Late whistle there as Rogers had already passed the ball by the time the whistle blew for a foul. Kyla Kane tripped up Rogers. Her first team foul, the first as well for the Trojans. Baseline inbound for Carson-Newman, right side. Inbound on a lob pass to Heath, right corner. Gonzalez catches, now gives it back to Jen for a right corner three. It's up, it is off the side of the iron, and Kane rebounds for the Trojans. She brings it up the floor, long skip pass overhead to Eckel. She throws it away. Pass was high, she had to save it inbounds. Carson-Newman steals it. Gonzalez inside the arc, spins to Knuckles. Eagles had numbers, didn't take advantage. Now Knuckles drives baseline, skips it to Sullivan. Sullivan, left corner three is up, swish. 8 early points for Jennifer Sullivan, and Carson-Newman's dealt up the Trojans just more than 3 minutes in. Brooks, bounce pass, caught by Kane in the backcourt. Skip it front court, Ciara Harris, 2-on-2. She'll pull up, left wing three is in the air, it's good. Ciara Harris has been shooting the three ball well as of late. Her first three makes it a 2-point game to counter Jen's three. 10-8 Rogers and Gonzalez passing back and forth to break the timeline. Gonzalez lobs to Heath. One more Sullivan, right wing three. She's wide open. This one is short. And we've got a foul on Carson-Newman. Maddie Knuckles going for the rebound, called for the foul. 6:16 to go first quarter. Third team foul on the Lady Eagles. All three have been by a different starter. Harris in the backcourt. Crossover dribble against Gonzalez. Tries to split two. Loses the ball. Recovers up the sideline. Now lost it. A turnover by Ciara Harris. No numbers for the Lady Eagles as Knuckles brings it front court. Crossover dribble going to the basket. Right hand scoop shot from the left side. Sneaks in. First field goal for Knuckles, and Carson-Newman leads by 4. Just 4 minutes in. Kane catches. Lob pass into the front court. Harris 2-on-1. She'll drive, pull up from 8 feet, and swish it in. Good start for Ciara Harris as well. She's got 7 early points, and it's back to a 2-point game. In the backcourt, Knuckles has the ball. Fakes a pass and gives to Gonzalez, who breaks the timeline. Here comes a fake double. They actually move away from it. They reverse it in the left corner. Sullivan pump fakes a three and is fouled. Late closeout by Ciara Harris, and she bumped into Jen Sullivan. Second team foul on AU, first on Harris. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, you can reach for Domino's and get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. They are the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. On the inbound pass, Chloe Heath misses a mid-range jump shot from the elbow. And Anderson rebound, brought it front court. And the ball deflected out right in front of us here courtside. As Anderson tried to push it up the floor, Rogers deflected it out. 5:17 to go first quarter. Eagles by 2 points. Jada Brooks, the spring transfer point guard, gives it to Harris. Now a curling Eckel catches at the right wing. Triple threat position as she rips through on Rogers. Running shot is wild and missed, but a foul. Fourth different Lady Eagles starter to commit a foul in this first quarter. This one on Rogers. With 5:04 to go first quarter, Elena Eckel, in her second start of the year, will shoot 2 free throws. Senior guard from Westmoreland, Tennessee, fires the first one up and in to make it a 1-point game. 3 of the 4 fouls by CN have been shooting fouls as well. And that is what has allowed the Trojans to stay close with the Eagles here early on. Next one's up, and it's no good. In and out. Eagles hold a 1-point lead halfway through now the first quarter. Gonzalez races into the front court, drives, stops on a dime, gives it to Knuckles. One more, left corner. Rogers a triple. Too strong, an air ball that Eckel tracks down in the far corner. Eckel gives it to the trailing Brooks, who brings it front court, moving left to right. picks up the dribble, now gives it to Kane inside. Kane backing down Heath, shoots over Chloe Heath and misses. Rebound Gonzalez, she runs up the floor with the basketball. Crossover dribble, stops in the paint, gives it to the trailing Heath for a three. It's off to the left. A rebound deflects into the hands of Brooks. She's doubled. Outlet pass goes to Harris, and she'll bring it across. Harris, left side, guarded by Sullivan. Step back three. Long three is an air ball. Caught by Ashley Hill. She puts it up and misses, and Heath rebounds. Outlet pass to Gonzalez, wearing a right knee brace on her right knee. Dribbles around a double screen and gives it to Heath. Now to Rogers, head of the key. A crossover dribble, spin in the lane, kick it to the baseline where Knuckles catches from 19 and shoots in a jump shot. 4th point for Maddie Knuckles. She's 2 of 2, and Carson-Newman leads by 3 with less than 4 to play in the first. 2-2-1 pressure. Long pass to the front court. Harris sees it go over her head, and she saves it inbounds to Sullivan. No numbers for CN, but here's Chloe Heath at the right side. Gives it to the baseline, Rogers. Back out front, Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3. Running floater from 6 feet, swishes in. 4 straight by Carson-Newman. 10 first quarter points for Sullivan. And the Lady Eagles lead by 5. Up the floor goes Harris, driving inside. Running shot is up, no, but a foul. 15th foul, and it might be 2 on a Lady Eagles starter here with 3:24 to go in the first. It's on Maddie Knuckles, and it's her second. Timeout here at Anderson's Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman's off to a good start, leading 16-11 with 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Sullivan, after being held to 1 point on Wednesday, has 10 already in this one. Lady Eagles by 5 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Anderson, South Carolina. The Electric City is where Carson-Newman's matching up with the Trojans on this Saturday afternoon. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Mike Mincy's team leads by 5, but back to the line go the Trojans, where they are 4 of 6 here in the opening quarter. Carson-Newman's in the penalty. They've committed 5 fouls. And so they'll spend the final 3+ minutes of this first quarter potentially at the line as Harris makes the first free throw. She's off to a good start as well. Both teams leading scorers off to a good start. Harris now has 8 against Sullivan's 10. Couple of dribbles for the graduate student guard, and the next one's up and swish in. 16-13, Trojans have got half their points from the line here in the first. Sullivan dribbles up the floor, lob pass behind Ladd in the backcourt for a turnover. She brought it across half court, and then the pass went to Ladd behind the half court line. Didn't realize where she was, and it's Carson-Newman committing a turnover out of the timeout here in this first quarter. 16-13, 3:15 to go. Sybil Penland, Madeline Ladd, Caroline Hill in the game for the Lady Eagles. Hill gives it to Brooks. Ashlyn shared it in for the first time for the Trojans. It's a Harris step-back 3 that is too strong. Sybil Penland boxes out and runs after the rebound. Sullivan brings it up the floor. The Eagles ahead by 3, less than 3 to play in the opening quarter. Sullivan contested mid-range shot misses, and a foul going for the rebound will send Ciara Harris to the line as Sybil Penland tried to get the rebound and fouled Harris. 6 total fouls in the quarter. First on Penland. So 2:49 to go first quarter, and Harris will walk the other end of the floor and shoot more free throws. Not a good team you want to put at the line either. Best in the conference at shooting free throws, and they've made 70% or more of their foul shots in 15 of their 21 games, and Harris nails another. Two-point game. Harris up to 9 points. And now is in double figures with that free throw, 16-15, 4 straight for the Trojans, all from the stripe and all from Harris. Sullivan doubled near midcourt, one-handed pass to Penland at the baseline. Extra one to Madeline Ladd. Right side, it's Caroline Hill. 2.5 to go. Hill driving right, pulls up from 6 feet and drills the jump shot. Off the bench, Caroline Hill has been good. Back-to-back games where she scored 16, makes her first shot here. And the Lady Eagles extend the lead back to 3. Brooks to the middle of the floor for Kane. She turns, faces, gives back to Brooks, who brings it across half court and is doubled and gives it back to Kane. Coming up on 2 to play in the first, 18-15. Throw it inside. Kane has a mismatch, backing down Sullivan. Left-hand jump hook misses. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. And she'll outlet the pass to Jen Sullivan, who brings it across half court, moving right to left. Madeline Ladd, left wing. Dribbles with the right hand toward the head of the key and now gives to Caroline Hill. Out front, left side. Caroline dribbles with her right hand, asks for a ball screen with 12. Hill rejects the ball screen, driving right. Puts one up off glass, and it misses. Rebound deflects around. It's controlled by Sheridan. 90 seconds to play first quarter. Carson-Newman leads 18-15. Jada Brooks dribbles out front. Right-hand dribble around a ball screen, drives, pump fake, shoots, and missed it. Offensive rebound, Kane. The stick back's too strong, and Chloe Heath in there for the rebound, and she got fouled by Brooks. Foul on the Trojans, their third of the quarter, first on Brooks. Kiara Flugents into the game for the Trojans. Eagles will bring Gonzalez and Knuckles, 2 starters, back in to give Heath and Sullivan their first breathers. So Brooks the foul. Gets the ball back to Carson-Newman, who brings it right to left against some Anderson full court pressure. Ladd crosses over, goes middle for Knuckles. Finds a cutting Gonzalez, who drives. Right-hand float shot is good. Good passing to break the pressure. Leads to a Gonzalez running layup. And the Lady Eagles lead by 5 with 60 ticks to play in the first. Harris dribbles up the floor. Gets around 2 defenders. Still dribbling left. Kicks it left corner. Sheridan catch and shoot 3 is short. Long rebound to Harris. Second chance opportunity. Brooks driving to the basket. Shoots. And we've got an illegal screen set underneath. Kiara Flugents, the senior forward, set an illegal screen as Brooks drove down the lane. And it's a turnover. So 4th team foul as well. Gives the ball back to Carson-Newman with 48.5 seconds to play in quarter 1. Right side, Caroline Hill dribbles with her left hand, dribbling out front. Reverse to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fakes the jump shot, gives up the dribble, and reverses to Caroline Hill. Hill lob it inside. Johnson the catch. The right hand shot off the window is good. Carson-Newman has scored 6 straight to lead by 7 with 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Shot clock off as Flugents catches the inbound and gives to Brooks up the sideline. In the backcourt to Hill. Trojans dribbling, and we'll give it to Brooks with 10. Trying to hold for the last shot. Brooks around a double screen, pulls up, left elbow, shoots and missed it, but a travel before the shot. Another Trojans turnover gives it back to Carson-Newman. Their 6th of the quarter. 6.5 seconds. Ladd inbounds, throws it ahead to Gonzalez, who sprints up the floor. 4 and 3. Gonzalez to Penland. 2-1. Penland drives, floats it up. It's no good, and that's the first quarter. Good end of the quarter, though, for the Lady Eagles. Defensively, they hold the Trojans scoreless for the final 3 minutes. And during that stretch, go on a 6-0 burst with baskets from 3 different Lady Eagles. 22-15 after the first 10 minutes from the Abney Athletic Center. We're back for the second after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
All right, back courtside at the Abney Athletic Center where Carson-Newman leads by 7 at the end of the first quarter. Much better start for Mike Mincy's team in this second road game of the week. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop. They are the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles and the only place where you can get Carson-Newman apparel such as brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. You can visit them online as well at eagleshop.cn.edu. All right, Lady Eagles ball as well against an Anderson zone to start the second. Gonzalez drives baseline, met by 2 defenders, loses the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the orange and blue. With still plenty of time on the shot clock, just 9 seconds into the frame. Gonzalez deep corner inbound, lobs it to the wing for Rogers. Still a 2-3 zone for the Trojans. Mike Mincy's team expected to see some zone today. Reversed out front, Gonzalez. Ball fakes, drives inside the arc, gives it to Ladd. Madeline Ladd fakes a pass, gives back to Gonzalez, 8 to shoot. Gonzalez picks up her dribble, 5 seconds, bounces it to Ladd, 3 seconds. She gives it to Hill with 2. A pump fake, a shot up from the wing is short. Long rebound to Sheridan. Extended possession for Carson-Newman. Pays off with no points, and the Trojans bring it front court. Harris rejects a ball screen, drives inside, missed the shot, but a foul. More free throws for the Trojans as Ciara Harris drew a foul on Caroline Hill. First on Hill, 7th by the Lady Eagles in this game, and another shooting foul. So Ciara Harris going back to the line for free throws 7 and 8 of her first half. 22-15, Trojans trying to snap a 6-0 Carson-Newman run. And a 3.5-minute scoring drought. First foul shot up and good by Harris. When your best player gets to the line and makes 86%, that's why you shoot a good margin or a good percentage as a team. At the line, Trojans just under 80% as a team from the stripe this year. Second one is in the air. It's good. Harris has 8 of her 13 points from the foul line. And it's back down to a 5-point game as Rogers brings it front court for Ladd. She catches near midcourt, dribbles once, gives to Rogers to break the timeline. Rogers skip pass to Gonzalez, who cuts, shoots, and scores. Right-hand shot by Gonzalez is good from the right block. Her 4th point makes it a 7-point game again. Harris, lob pass left side. Cal reverses to Hill. One more to Harris to break the pressure. Harris inside the arc. Finds Ashley Hill. Crossover dribble. Spin in the lane. Right-hand shot is up. Good. Good move by Ashley Hill. That's her first field goal, and it's back down to a 5-point game. Gonzalez lobs to Rogers right side. To the bounce pass. Caroline Hill wide open. Corner 3 swishes in. Caroline Hill has her 5th point, and it's an 8-point Carson-Newman lead. Its largest lead of the opening half. Ball fake from Hill and a pass deflected out by Gonzalez with 8:22 to go second quarter. Sullivan will come back in for the Lady Eagles. Out goes Madeline Ladd. And Rose Gravel, conference's reigning freshman of the year, gets her first action. And she'll enter the game for the Trojans. Pass into the backcourt. High pass turned over by Jayla Cow. Johnson the steal. Gives to Rogers. One-handed pass stolen by Ciara Harris. Harris brings it front court, no numbers. She'll pull up from the foul line, shoot and miss it short. Long rebound into the hands of Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it up the floor, left-hand side. Right-hand dribble to the middle of the floor. Lost the ball. Tries to recover it, but gets tied up with Sheridan. And the arrow favors the Trojans. Turnover number 3 by Carson-Newman in this opening half. It's 27-19. Just more than 2 minutes into the frame. Pass nearly stolen. Jayla Cal comes to the ball and gives it back to Harris, who fires a one-handed pass to Gravel, who slows it up and hands off for Jayla Cal, the junior guard from Gilbert, Arizona. Pass to Gravel, left elbow. She fakes a pass, dribbles once, fakes a handoff, gives to Sheridan, right wing. One dribble three in the air by Sheridan, swishes in. Ashlyn Sheridan, a 36% three-point shooter, makes it a 5-point game. A near steal in the backcourt. Rogers keeps it alive. Bounce past Gonzalez to break the pressure. She's triple-teamed. Cross-court pass Sullivan, one more Caroline Hill. Pump fakes a three, running floater is high off the window, and it lays in. Back to a 7-point Carson-Newman lead on Caroline Hill's 7th first-half point. Trojans break the pressure, throw it underneath. Sheridan, the catch, and the left-hand layup. 29-24. 3 minutes into the second quarter, Sheridan with 5 straight for AU. Sullivan quickly the other way, gives it to Caroline Hill. Left corner three, swishes in again. Hill off the bench with 10, and the lead back to 8. Harris dribbles near midcourt, met by a double. Cross-court pass to Ashley Hill, who drives left, pulls up, 14-footer is good. Both teams drilling shots left and right. It's 32-26. Eagles still up by 6.5 to go first half. Bounce pass right corner, Caroline Hill is doubled. Lob it inside, Johnson the catch, the shot up, blocked. Rogers rebounds and is fouled. This hectic pace favoring both sides as Jayla Cal calling for the whistle. Her first and the team's first of the second quarter. Good minutes for Abigail Johnson, 2 points and a steal in 4 minutes. And she's replaced by Chloe Heath. While the Trojans bring back Jada Brooks to the floor and give Ciara Harris her first rest. 6:29 to go in the half. Eagles by 6, inbounding to Caroline Hill. Dribbles a couple of times, now dribbles around a screen and fires a long three that bangs in. Hill's made all 3 of her threes, has a game-high 13, and the lead is 9. Gravel lobs it. Cal catches and loses it out. 35-26, Trojans to inbound again as Eckel replaces Sheridan, who scored 5 points off the bench. Carson-Newman made only 4 triples in 40 minutes on Wednesday. Already has 5 in this game. Left block, Hill catches, shoots over Gonzalez, missed the shot, defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Sullivan dribbles once and will walk it across half court with no numbers. Jen rejects a ball screen driving, stops, looks for a bounce pass. It's not there, kicks it out. Hill's open for another 3. This one barely grazed the iron. Offensive rebound, Rogers at the right block. Gives it to a cutting Chloe Heath, who drives baseline. Heath bounce pass, it's deflected and stolen. Hill the steal, ahead to Eckel. Ball fake, running shot is up, no good. Offensive foul. Sullivan steps in to take the charge. First foul on Elena Eckel in transition. And the team foul, and the team's second foul as well. 5.5 to go in the first half. As the Eagles bring it front court, Anderson not playing a full court pressure defense. They'll play man-to-man as Gonzalez brings it across. Backdoor goes Sullivan, floats it up, and scores it and 1. One-handed pass from Gonzalez in stride to a cutting Jen Sullivan, who scores the basket plus the foul. Good finish in the lane as Caroline Hill will get a rest after 13 points and 8 minutes off the bench. Sullivan at the line after the foul on Ashley Hill. Her first to the team's 3rd of quarter 2. Harris and Kane back to the floor as Anderson has seen Carson-Newman score the last 5 and shoot 56% in the first 14-plus minutes of this opening half. Free throw up, good by Sullivan. She swishes it in. She's got 13. Her and Caroline Hill both have 13 to make up 26 of Carson-Newman's 38. Kane passes backcourt to Brooks. Pass deflected and stolen by Rogers. Sullivan, ball fake, pulls up, three-pointer, bangs in. 6 threes for Carson-Newman, the 3rd by Jen. Timeout Anderson. Sullivan and Hill have the Lady Eagles rolling. It's 41-26. They're shooting 57% and have forced the Trojans into 8 turnovers and have scored 15 points off those turnovers as well. 41-26, 5:09 to go in the first half. Lady Eagles playing well at Anderson here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, back courtside at Anderson, where Carson-Newman leads 41-26 with 5:09 to go in the second quarter. Trojans to inbound down 15. Carson-Newman's in the midst of a 9-0 scoring run. Pass deflected, recovered by Harris, who lobs it back to Kane left side. Kane up the far left side, fires a pass right. That's stolen by Carson-Newman. Sullivan pulls up, jump shot is good. Jen has the last 8 for the Lady Eagles, who are on an 11-0 run to lead by 17. Jayla Cow brings it front court. Individual scoring runs have been a theme for Carson-Newman this season. More on that as we continue on, as they hand it off to Brooks, who gives to Kane top of the key. Ball fake and a pass to Ciara Harris. Harris, right wing, gives to Gravel. Jab step by Gravel. Now a left-handed pass to Kane, who backs down Heath, shoots a right-hand hook and missed it wildly. Rebound Rogers. Rogers up the floor to Gonzalez. Emily is doubled near the sideline, dribbles away from it. Stops her momentum, gives it to Carly Hayworth. A ball fake, an extra pass to Chloe Heath. Corner 3, in and out. Rebound, fought for and a foul. Carson-Newman fouls going for the rebound. Second team foul as well. This is on Keely Rogers, her second. 2 on Rogers, as Sybil Penland will come in and take Rogers' place with 4:14 to go in this second quarter. Sullivan has scored the last 8 points for Carson-Newman, and that comes after Caroline Hill scored the previous 11. Longest stretch by an individual Lady Eagle this season. Cal pump fakes, drives baseline, and loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans with exactly 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. It's now the 15th straight game this year that Carson-Newman's had an individual player score 6 straight points or more. Hill's 11 there to begin the second quarter, the longest by the Lady Eagles in the last 3 seasons, as Sheridan catches on a baseline out of bounds and scores a jump shot from 14 feet. 15-point game as Carson-Newman brings it front court and gives to Sullivan right wing. Sullivan crossover dribble in the lane, gives it to a cutting Sybil Penland, who drives, Euro step, and a floating shot off glass is good. First basket for the freshman Penland off the bench. Back to a 17-point advantage. Harris, lob pass, front court. Sheridan catches and bounces it to the corner for Jessica Cooper. To Harris, free throw line shot is good. 45-30, Ciara Harris drills her 3rd basket for a team-high 15 points. Gonzalez across half court, one-handed pass is stolen by Harris. Harris all the way from the painted area brings it front court. Crossover dribble, pull-up shot is too strong. Rebound deflected out by AU. And it goes to Carson-Newman with 3:04 to play in the second quarter. Carson-Newman was held to 25 first-half points on Wednesday. They have 45 with 3 to play in this game. Sullivan around a ball screen, head of the key. Pick and pop with Chloe Heath, who catches, turns down the jump shot, dribbles a couple of times, and gives it back to Sullivan. Sullivan navigating a ball screen. Chloe Heath rolled, wasn't ready for the ball. It was a stolen pass and a steal. 6th Carson-Newman turnover. Trojans bring it front court with Harris, right wing. Crossover dribble in the lane, and we've got a blocking foul called. Harris barreling her way through the lane, called, gets Sullivan on the foul. It is Jen Sullivan's second foul with 2:34 to go in the second quarter, and Caroline Hill will return to the floor. So Lady Eagles have 3 starters on the bench right now with 2 fouls. as Ciara Harris is set to get 2 more free throws. Trojans have attempted, or will have attempted, 14 free throws after this trip by Harris. Half of her points have come from the charity stripe, where she takes her time and fires the first one up and in. 9 of 9 is the graduate student guard in this game. Gets to the line a lot, has shot double-digit free throws twice this year. This will be her 3rd time having done that, and we're still in the first half. She makes both free throws, and it's a 13-point game. 45-32, 2:30 to play in the opening half. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 17. Gonzalez, a right-hand dribble and a pass into the corner for Heath. Back out front to Caroline Hill. Hill dribbles a couple of times, navigates the arc, and dribbles for a jump shot and misses. Too strong. Harris, the long rebound. Harris dribbles it up the floor. Crossover dribble, met by 2. 2 defenders both leave. Harris pulls up for a jump shot and misses. Gonzalez on the backside for the defensive rebound. Skip pass front court. Carly Hayworth with 2 to play. One-handed pass, cross court. Hill catches, shoots, and missed this 3 short. Sheridan rebounds. She'll bring it up the floor left to right, met by 2. Bounce past Jayla Cowell. She attacks, hesitates, drives around Penland, shoots and scores. Jayla Cowell with a driving layup, her first field goal. The Trojans have 6 straight. Penland, pull-up jump shot, mid-range is too strong, and Jessica Cooper rebounds. Up the left side, dribbling is Jayla Cowell. Hesitation dribble, stops, gives it to Harris. Throw it inside, lob pass to Jessica Cooper, going to work on Chloe Heath, and she lays it in with the left hand. 8 straight by Anderson, and what was a 17-point deficit for the Trojans, they've whittled it down to 9 with 83 seconds to play in the second quarter. Carson-Newman still leads by a 9-point margin, 45-36. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is McGaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit McGahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. McGaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 45-36, Carson-Newman has missed 4 of its past 5 shots, but is still shooting 53% and has made 50% or more of its shots in each of the first 2 quarters of this game. They're also shooting 43% from 3, but have turned it over 6 times, and 4 of those have come in this second quarter. It has seen the Trojans trail by 17, but has also seen them get this thing down to 9. $1:20 to go. Gonzalez will bring it up the floor. Driving inside, floats one up off glass and scores, and that will end an Anderson 9-0 scoring run. And the Lady Eagles lead again by double figures. Harris, left-hand dribble inside the arc, running wild shot, misses too strong. Rebound deflects around. Cooper tracks it down to keep it alive for the Trojans. Harris along the baseline, rips through, driving baseline, jump stop, but a shot up is no good, but a foul on Sybil Penland. Be Penland's second foul. And with 49 seconds, Ciara Harris is going to shoot more free throws. For the Trojans, these will be free throws 11 and 12. First one up, good. She's made them all and has 17 in the game. Ten-point game as Harris launches the second one up and drills it. 47-38. She's got 19 first-half points, but has made 12 free throws. Madeline Ladd back into the game. She'll take the place of Carly Hayworth here down the stretch for Carson-Newman. Lob pass into the front court for Sybil Penland. Penland gives it to Heath. 40 seconds. Heath dribbling out front. Driving inside is Gonzalez, met by 2 defenders. Picked up her dribble, gives to Hill with 8. Hill looks up at the shot clock, 7 seconds. Crossover dribble, going to the basket. Left hand running shot, misses strong. Rebound Harris. Shot clock off. Ciara Harris, right hand dribble to the basket. Running shot is up and no good. Cooper offensive rebound. Bounce pass corner for Cal. One more to Brooks. 7 seconds. Cooper gives to Hill. 3 seconds. Step back three in the air. Barely hit the iron. And that'll be the end of the first half. Carson-Newman led by 17 points with 3:41 to go in the second quarter, but the Trojans ended the frame well. They outscored Carson-Newman 10-2 over the final 3+ minutes. And that is why we have a 9-point Carson-Newman lead in a game that's it's controlled throughout, but a double-digit lead down to just single digits at 47-38 at halftime here at the Abney Athletic Center. We'll break it all down with the Eagle Shop halftime report after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
We welcome you back again courtside from the Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman is out to a 9-point halftime lead, leading 47-38. Two individuals fared very well for the Lady Eagles in the opening half. Caroline Hill and Jennifer Sullivan combined to score 31 of Carson-Newman's 47 first-half points. They go 12 of 21 combined, and 6 of 10 from 3 to score those 31 points. Sullivan led the way with 18 points and a team-high 3 steals to help Carson-Newman shoot 50% in both quarters, 50% or better, I should say, in both quarters. 50 on the dot in first and 56 in the second quarter. But Carson-Newman fouled a decent bit. They let Anderson shoot 16 foul shots, including Ciara Harris, who is an 86% foul shooter, and made all 12 of her free throws in the first half and has 19 points for the Trojans, who have only made 11 field goals. They're shooting 35.5%. And have only made 2 threes in 6 tries, but they've feasted from the line, where they are the best foul-shooting team in the conference, and they're proving why that is the case. They go 14 of 16 in the game. Carson-Newman had a 17-point lead. There was 3 minutes and 41 seconds to play, and Carson-Newman had just gone on a 9-0 run to lead 45 to 28 after a Sybil Penland layup, but the Trojans countered with an 8-0 run to make it a 9-point game. Then they would get counteracting free throws down the stretch to keep this at a 9-point game at intermission. A 10-2 run over the final 3 minutes made it a 9-point game, 47 to 38. The rebounding battle was even, dead set at 20 apiece. Both teams rebounded the ball relatively well. Turnovers played a factor. Carson-Newman forced 9 turnovers, but the more intriguing stat is that the Lady Eagles scored 17 points off those turnovers, while Carson-Newman had 6 turnovers. But Anderson only scored 5 points off those Lady Eagles mistakes in that first half. Carson-Newman also had fared well in the paint, 20 points in the paint for the Lady Eagles compared to Anderson's 10 in that half as well. Other than that, statistically, things are pretty even besides shooting percentages and Carson-Newman's ability to score off of Anderson's turnovers in that first half of play. 47 to 38 is the halftime score from the Abney Athletic Center. We'll continue on with our Eagle Shop halftime report, and we'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference, as well as Carson-Newman baseball's matchup with Cedarville, the middle game of a 3-game series and the first of a doubleheader already in the books. We'll tell you about that after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, back courtside at Anderson's Abney Center, where Carson-Newman leads at halftime by a 9-point margin, 47 38. Let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference today. Tusculum is up by 2 points at Catawba. Brooklyn Ingram has 9 to lead the Indians, who were outscored by 4 points in the second quarter and only made 33% of their first half shots to trail by 2 to a 2-win Tusculum team. First place, Lenore-Ryan is playing well at home against UVA-Wise, 48-32. Bears in front. They make 50% of their shots in the first half and held Wise to just 1 made 3 in 10 shots in that first half. Caroline Mullins leads all scorers with 13 for the Highland Cavaliers. In Newberry, South Carolina, it is a Wolves team, 1 game above 500, up by 7 points on Emory and Henry. Raquel Brown has 12 points to lead the Wolves in scoring so far. The Wolves have shot 48% from the field in that opening half as well. Lincoln Memorial is at Wingate today, and the second quarter was a strong one for the Rail Splitters. They outscored the Bulldogs 19-9 to lead by 7, 32-25. At the break inside of Cuddy Arena, strong second quarter. Camille Collier had 10 points in that first half to help the Rail Splitters lead by 7 points at the break. Also in the league today, Coker is hosting Mars Hill. Just a 10-point lead for the Cobras, 33-23 at the break in a low-scoring game. Coker shot just 40%, but held Mars Hill to 24% shooting and forced the Lions into 12 first half turnovers. 47-38 is our score here in Jefferson City, Tennessee, but those are the scores around the league. Carson-Newman in a 3-way tie for second with Coker and Lincoln Memorial, all chasing first place Lenore-Ryan, who leads in the conference standings by 1 game. Over at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in Mossy Creek, Carson-Newman improves to 4-0, stays unbeaten in the early baseball season, collecting a 4-3 victory over the Cedarville Yellow Jackets. Carson-Newman scored 3 of the game's first 4 runs in the first 2 innings, led 3-1. The two teams did not score in the middle innings 3 through 6, but Cedarville tied the game at 2 with a 2-run home run to start the frame, or early in the top of the 7th. They made it 3-3. Gavin Greiner responded well, though. He recorded the final 9 outs himself and did not allow a base runner after that 2-run home run he allowed. And Bradley Soto Diaz's sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 7th helps Carson-Newman take down the Yellow Jackets in the first game of today. And in the middle game of the series. So Carson-Newman's 4-0 and will send Colton Kaysen to the mound for game number 3. That is moments away from starting over at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. That game can be heard on Flow Sports at steveandEagles.com/FlowBase, or you can listen in as well at steveandEagles.com/live on press row or in the booth version of the game. You can watch Carson-Newman broadcast the game. Rayanna DeCrow has the coverage. That is available on YouTube as well. Colton Kaysen will match up against a Cedarville lineup that has scored 9 runs in the first 2 games but has lost back-to-back to start the series there with Carson-Newman baseball. Also around the Carson-Newman athletics world here in early February, Carson-Newman softball will be making its have its season opener tomorrow. 2 games set in Johnson City, Tennessee against Glenville State, and then 2 hours later they'll play Concord at Winged Deer Park. And the extended weekend games will go into Monday morning where they'll play Davis and Elkins and Converse. Carson-Newman swimming has been at the South Atlantic Conference Championships. The finals are today in Kingsport, Tennessee at the Kingsport Aquatic Center. You can get more information on how Carson-Newman swim does on our social media pages as well as at seeandeagles.com to see how Ben Young's group fares at the swimming and diving South Atlantic Conference Championships, and the tennis teams are in action this weekend as well. Plenty going on here in early February. Plenty happened in that first half. Carson-Newman got 31 points of its 47 points in that first half from 2 guards. Jen Sullivan and Caroline Hill combined for 31 of Carson-Newman's points. They make 12 of their 21 shots to help the Lady Eagles to a strong 53% shooting first half. What do they have in store for the second half? Trying to win on the road for the 7th time this year and get back in the win column. Second half action from Anderson's Athletic Center after this.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Back courtside here at Anderson's Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman leads 47-38 before the second half starts. Let's pause for stations to identify themselves here on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, glad to welcome you back courtside here in Anderson, South Carolina, where Carson-Newman leads by 9 points as we get set to start the second half of play. Lady Eagles are undefeated this year when leading at halftime. The number is 14-0. Another meaningful number that we'll talk about as the season continues on. And it's a meaningful number because it happens, I think, for a lot of teams in basketball, but especially this year for the Lady Eagles. They are 14-0. When they shoot better from the field than their opponent. Obviously, more goes into it than just making a better percentage of your shots attempted, but it's been a recipe for success for Carson-Newman's group. They've won all games when they outshoot their opponent. Other meaningful statistics, you out-rebound them, you're 12-1, but those two, leading at halftime and shooting better from the field, have been recipes for success for Mike Mincy's crew. All right, second half of play is about to get underway. Carson-Newman's got its original starting 5 on the floor, and as does Anderson, as the two teams take the floor. Carson-Newman in its visiting blue, and Anderson in its gray and pink uniforms on this Play for K day. Carson-Newman's will be next Saturday at Wingate. Left to right will the Lady Eagles go here in this second half. Knuckles will inbound, and the whistles blow. She inbounds to Gonzalez, and we're underway. Carson-Newman missed 4 of its final 5 shots in the midst of that 10-2 run for the Trojans there in quarter 2. Sullivan goes backdoor, missed the shot, strong. Rebound deflects out to Jada Brooks, who brings it front court for the Trojans. One-hand pass, Eckel catches, shoots, misses. Kane, the offensive rebound. Stick back, no good. Rebound bounces out of bounds off Anderson. Both teams missed some shots in the painted area in the first 22 seconds. Trojans will not play any full-court pressure defense. They'll back off and play man, down 9. Pass in front of us here courtside to Jen Sullivan. And she'll dribble out near the left side at the Trojan logo. One-hand pass to Chloe Heath. She rips through, driving left, stops and gives a pass to Gonzalez, who cuts by her. Driving left, Emily in the lane, stops, pivots, gives to Maddie Knuckles, who drives, gets cut off, backing downhill, spins, met by 2, dishes it off. Rogers can't control the pass, dribbles out 2, puts one up 12 feet away, misses. Offensive rebound, Knuckles, stick back, no. Gonzalez offensive rebound. Her stick back is good and 1. Second chance opportunities for Carson-Newman, and they finally pay off. 7th second chance point of the day. It's paid off by Gonzalez on the 3rd opportunity of the trip down the floor. And Kyla Kane whistled for her 2nd foul. First of the half by either side. Gonzalez's free throw goes in and out, no good. All right, 60 seconds in. Carson-Newman leads again by double figures. Harris dribbles and hands off for Jada Brooks. The mid-season transfer dribbles out front. A chest pass left side for Harris. A ball fake, and now a pass to the free throw line for Kane. She'll pull a jump shot and break it off the backboard. Long rebound back to Kane. She fires another shot, and this one swishes in. 49-40 on Kyla Kane's second chance basket. Sullivan dribbles right side. Right-hand dribble, crosses over around a Rogers screen. Driving left, puts one up high off the window. It goes in and out. Rebound, Anderson. Sullivan thought there was some contact, didn't get the whistle. And misses her 6th shot of the game. Right side, Brooks, the point guard. Dribbling right, bounce pass, free throw line. Harris catches, faces up on Gonzalez, rips through, spins, stops, and is called for a foul. Gonzalez whistled for this foul. Carson-Newman's 12th foul of the game. First on Emily. Anderson will inbound, 8:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Right side inbound, lob it to the right elbow for Kane. Rips through around a screen. Dump off pass, Hill catches, shoots, missed it. Chloe Heath got a piece of the ball and then is going to lose it out of bounds. Anderson deflected it out off Heath as well. So a block, rebound, and then a turnover by Heath. Gives it back with Anderson, 20 to shoot. Bounce pass, Kane catches, shoots, and is fouled. More fouls on the Lady Eagles. That's 2 already now in this 3rd quarter. This one on Gonzalez. So she's committed both in the 2nd quarter. And with 7:58 to go in the 3rd, Kyla Kane to the line for a Trojans team that has made 14 of its 16 foul shots. First one's up, swished in. First trip for Kyla Kane, who now has 3 points and a team-high 7 rebounds. Next foul shot is on its way. High arcing make from Kane. They have scored the last 4 to make it a 7-point game. Gonzalez quickly the other way. Chest pass to Jen Sullivan. Crossover dribble, a spin on Harris. Driving right, puts it up and is fouled. Foul on Carson-Newman, or foul on Anderson's Ciara Harris has Jen Sullivan getting up a little slow. Trying to walk off her left leg and the contact on her left leg on the collision with Harris underneath. 2nd foul on Ciara Harris will send Jen Sullivan to the foul line for Carson-Newman, who will attempt just its 3rd and 4th free throws of the day. First one's up, swished in. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. You can visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital's laser-focused on your success. Sullivan makes both. 9-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Eckel brings it up the floor against Carson-Newman's pressure, bounces the ball to Jada Brooks, who slows her momentum and resets the offense. 17 on the shot clock. Throw it to the block for Kyla Kane. Fadeaway shot from 10 feet is good. It hits the friendly roll. Hit the back of the iron, the front, the right side of the iron, and then eventually fell through. 7-point game. Gonzalez at the foul line around his screen. Gives to a cutting Rogers, who drives middle, running right-hand layup. Blocked out of bounds by Kane. Good defending there individually by Kyla Kane to collect Anderson's 3rd block. Baseline inbound for Sullivan. Gets it in to the right side for Knuckles. Chest pass to Rogers. One more to Gonzalez. Double screen set for Sullivan. She's not open for a shot. Now gets the ball and dribbles out front with 10. Sullivan around a Chloe Heath screen. Pulls up for a top of the key three and bangs it in. Jen Sullivan for three. She's got 23 points on her fourth three. And Carson-Newman back in front by double figures. 3 minutes into the third. Inbound to Brooks. Back to Eckel. Ball fake. Elena Eckel dribbles up the floor. Gets back-picked and stolen by Carson-Newman. Sullivan driving inside. Floats one up and misses. But a blocking foul whistle made underneath as Jada Brooks and the Trojans turned it over. And she tried to take a charge on Sullivan and gets called for her second foul. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Sullivan trying to add on to her 23-point day here at the Abney Center. First one up and short. 8 of 13 is Jen with 4 3-pointers. Powering a Carson-Newman offense that's 49% from the field. Sullivan's got her 18th career 20-point game and her 23rd career game in a Carson-Newman uniform with 3 or more threes. 11-point game. She makes the second one. Eckel, lob pass, front court, over the head of Kane. Rogers tracks it down and saves it in bounds for a steal. Transition, Carson-Newman. Rogers left to right. Gets by her defender. Driving inside. Tried to dish it off, and Harris there for the steal. Harris brings it the other way. 5-on-4. Running right-hand floater is up. Too strong. Rebound deflected out off Carson-Newman. 6:18 to go third quarter. Anderson will keep it after the missed shot. Brooks will inbound. Left baseline. Fakes a pass. Gives it to a curling Eckel in the mid-range corner. Pulls up, fakes a shot, now shoots and scores. Elena Eckel with the basket for the Trojans. Her first of the game. And it's back down to a 9-point game 4 minutes into the third. Gonzalez driving middle, dishes out Sullivan. Sullivan goes between the legs. Step back shot is in the air. It is no good. It goes in and out. Rebound Trojans. Sullivan, a rare miss from the field. Just her 6th miss in 14 tries. Eckel gives to Brooks, and the point guard will set the offense out front. Fakes a dribble handoff. Now gives it to Hill, top of the key. Throw it inside. Kane catches, powers a shot up over Heath and scores. Kyla Kane makes it a 7-point game on her third field goal. She's got 8. Gonzalez around a ball screen, goes left side for Rogers. Left wing three is in the air. It is too strong. Eckel rebounds. Anderson continues to hang around. Eckel brings it up the floor. Left-hand dribble, a spin on Rogers. A shot up and no good. Rogers rebounds as well after contesting the shot. Keeley brings it front court. Crossover dribble. Trying to get by her defender. Unable to. Picks up her dribble. Looks and lobs for Sullivan. Mike Mincy wants to run a play here. Throw it inside. Chloe Heath's open. Right-hand shot is up and in. Well done by Carson-Newman. Saw a mismatch inside, and Chloe Heath posting up scores her 4th point. And Carson-Newman goes back up by 9 halfway through the frame. One-hand pass. Harris to Kane. Left-hand shot is good from the block and one. Trojans went right down the floor to break Carson-Newman's pressure. And an and one opportunity when we come back. Kyla Kane has 10 points, 9 of which have come in the third quarter. She's helping the Trojans outscore the Wade Eagles in the frame. 57-50, 4:50 to play, third quarter. Carson-Newman leads here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
57-50 is the third quarter score. Carson-Newman leads by 7. Eagle fans, Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider. They provide Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. All right, 57-50, Kyla Kane's going to the line after she made a layup and was fouled. Right before the timeout, foul was on Chloe Heath, her second. Carson-Newman's third team foul of the third quarter as well. So Kane to the line where she has 9 of her 10 after halftime. First free throw, or the only free throw, is up, no good. Long rebound controlled by Kane. Second chance opportunity again. Harris guarded by Caroline Hill, lobs it inside. Kane catches, power dribble, shot up and in and one. Kyla Kane going to work underneath. She continues an impressive second half. Up to 12 points and another potential and one opportunity for the junior forward. 5-point game as Kane lines up the free throw. It's in the air, it's good. Trojans have made 4 of their past 5 shots, led by Kane. It's a 4-point game. The Trojans are trapping Gonzalez, who loses it out. It's deflected by the Trojans. 57-53. Anderson's made 50% of its shots here in quarter 3. Knuckles looking, bounce pass middle of the floor. Gonzalez, one-hand pass to Sullivan. Down the floor, Chloe Heath wide open. Tries to shoot a shot, missed it, got it back and scores it off the glass. 6 for Chloe. Carson-Newman breaks the pressure quickly to extend the lead back to 6. Echo dribbles up the floor, met by a second defender. Picks up her dribble, goes middle for Brooks. Brooks bounce pass to Kane. Gives it back to Harris, left wing 3 in the air, swished in. Second Harris 3, and she's got 22, and it's a 3-point game. Gonzalez left to right to give it to Sullivan. 4 minutes to play third quarter. Trojans outscoring the Lady Eagles by 6. Pick and roll. Knuckles dives to the rim, shoots a shot, missed it. Rebound Harris. Harris rebounds. Trojans can tie with a 3. Harris hesitates on the pull-up 3, drives in the lane, forces one up, missed it. Chloe Heath defensive rebound. Heath rebounds, stops and gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the front court, cross court. Sullivan's open, left wing 3 in the air. It's off the side of the iron. Long rebound into the corner, out of bounds. 3:36 to go third quarter, and Ashlyn Sheridan will come into the game for Anderson and take Eccles' place. Carson-Newman clinging to a 3-point advantage despite the Trojans hanging around. Carson-Newman's led since taking a 5-2 lead a minute into the game. Ashley Hill brings it up the floor right side. Carson-Newman still playing its man-to-man defense. They give it back to Harris, top of the key. Harris waits for a play call and now gives it to the point guard Brooks, who reverses to the right wing for Sheridan. Bounce pass baseline to Kane, backing down Knuckles, and uses the left-hand hook shot for her 15th point. Anderson has made it a 1-point game with 3 to play in the third. Gonzalez a crossover, backing down Cal, gets cut off, gives it to Sullivan right corner. She drives baseline and is bumped and fouled. That is the third foul on Anderson's leading scorer, Ciara Harris. 4th team foul with 2:57 to play in quarter 3. And Jonathan Barbary will turn to Jayla Cal, and he will sit his leading scorer with those 3 fouls here late in the third. Gonzalez will inbound. Lob it to the elbow for Knuckles. She rips through around a Heath screen. Fakes a shot. Now gives it to Heath inside with a mismatch. Tries to go up and under. Shoots a shot up and in. Chloe Heath with her 8th point. 6 have come in the third. And Carson-Newman goes back up 3. Cal gives to Hill. Hill pressured by Gonzalez. Throws middle for Cal. Cal turns, dribbling inside the arc. Pump fakes. Looks, gives it to Hill. Free throw line shot is up and short. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath, her 5th. Outlet pass to Knuckles, now up the sideline. The ball goes to Sullivan in transition. Sullivan gives it to Caroline Hill. Jab step. Now dribble for Hill at the right wing. Looking inside. Knuckles can't post up and get in front of Cal. They skip it to the corner where Kane steals the ball. A steal for the Trojans with 2 to play. Cal in transition, driving by Knuckles. Stops. Knuckles recovers. They force a pass out to Brooks, who floats it in. 61-60, less than 2 to play. Trojans back within 1. Knuckles, top of the key, driving right, gets to the basket, right-hand shot, missed it, but a foul. Ashley Hill whistled for the foul, a late whistle from the near side, but the Eagles get it. Second on Hill will send Maddie Knuckles to the line as Chloe Heath and Jen Sullivan will get third quarter rests here with 106 seconds to play in quarter 3. Knuckles at the foul line, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for the junior forward whose first free throw is short. Carson-Newman's not been to the line often, but is 4 of 7. Second foul shot is in the air, and it is good. Got a friendly roll, 62-60, as Jessica Cooper comes in and takes Kyla Kane's place. So the Trojans right now have 37 of their 60 points off the floor. Harris on the bench with 3 fouls, has 22, and Kane just went out for a breather, and she has 15 and 14 in the third quarter. So they'll need another scoring option here in the final 106 seconds of quarter 3 to maybe take their second lead of the game. Inbound to Sheridan right side. A ball fake and a pass back to Hill, who inbounded the ball. She crosses over, dribbling left, goes behind the back, still in the backcourt. Pressured by Hill, lobs it into the corner where Cooper catches, gives to a cutting Sheridan. Floating mid-range shot is no good. Offensive rebound Hill, and the right-hand hook ties the game. 62 all, less than 90 seconds to play in the third. The game is tied for the first time since the first 30 seconds. Penland reverses right wing. Hill responds for a 3. The sophomore's got her 4th triple, and Carson-Newman goes back up by 3. 65-62. Sheridan looking, gives the ball to Hill in the backcourt. The freshman forward lobs it over the head of Sheridan. It's a turnover. A minute and 2 seconds to play in the third. Carson-Newman ball up by 3. They've led by as many as 17, but the Trojans have slowly come back to tie it, but right now the Eagles lead by 3. Gonzalez, the point guard for the Lady Eagles, dribbles left side and gives to Penland left wing. Johnson reverses to Knuckles. Penland cuts to the basket. She's not open. Knuckles dribbles instead. Stops at the block. Fadeaway shot from 8 feet is good. Maddie Knuckles has 7. Carson-Newman with 5 straight to lead by 5. Sheridan catches the inbound pass. Lady Eagles pressuring. Trojans bring it up the floor with Cal to dribble it into the front court. Less than 30 seconds to play. They'll set their offense with a 7.5 second difference between the two timers. Cal fakes a pass, now gives it to Hill. Throw it inside. Jessica Cooper backing down Johnson. Goes up and scores it and 1. Jessica Cooper with an and 1 opportunity after a foul by Abigail Johnson. That's Cooper's 4th point of the game. First foul on Johnson, 5th team foul with 16 seconds to play in quarter 3. Free throw is good. 67-65. All right, shot clock off. Carson-Newman can hold for 1. 10 seconds as Gonzalez brings it across. Emily still dribbling out near midcourt. Clock down to 6. Emily around a Johnson screen with 3. Drives to the foul line, stops, gives it to Hill. 1 second. Hill's got to put it up, doesn't realize the clock. And that is the third quarter. Anderson wins quarter 3, 27-20. They shoot 55% from the field and held Carson-Newman to its lowest shooting quarter, which was 44%. The Lady Eagles cling to a 2-point lead. Trojans have rallied from down 17 late in the second quarter, and they make it a 2-point game heading to the fourth quarter. Back to the Abney Athletic Center after this for the fourth quarter from Anderson, South Carolina, after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned, and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back for the fourth quarter will be Anderson Ball to start the frame. First Bank is the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place where you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. All right, 67-65. Anderson's only led once. That was back in the first moments of the game. Inbound to Cooper, and she loses the ball, trying to back down Rogers inside. Eagles take it away and have the ball to start the fourth quarter after the turnover by the Trojans. Gonzalez inside the arc, gives to Rogers right side. Keeley driving right, goes to the basket, running shot off glass is good. Carson-Newman back up by 4. And to correct myself, Anderson's not led in this game. They've tied it twice in the first minute and lead in the third. Hill pressured, lobs front court for Cooper, bounce pass to Sheridan. Sheridan top of the key, driving right, floating shot up and no good. Rebound deflected to the baseline where Gonzalez collects. Outlet pass to Rogers. 4 starters and Madeline Ladd on the floor as Rogers drives inside. Looks for a cutter, now lobs it out front, Gonzalez. Emily, right-hand dribble into the lane, stops, gives it baseline. Chloe Heath catches, shoots, and missed it strong. Cooper rebounds defensively for AAU. Transition goes Jayla Cowell. Crossover dribble goes right corner. Sheridan 3. Short. Long rebound. Back to Sheridan. Trojans reset. Round a screen goes Brooks to the basket. Left-hand running shot is good. 2-point game on Jada Brooks' 6th point. Eagles break the pressure quickly with Keeley Rogers driving middle. One-hand pass to Sullivan right wing. Jen around a ball screen. Fires a 3. Sheridan contested it. And the shot misses. Brooks rebounds. Cal bringing it up the floor. Nobody stops her. She drives right to the rim and makes a right-hand layup. 69 all with 8:15 to go, fourth quarter. Gonzalez will bring it up the floor for Carson-Newman. Anderson has tied the game for the 3rd time. Gonzalez around a ball screen. Lost it, got it back, gives to Heath. Right side reversal to Sullivan around a ball screen. Heath rolls to the basket, catches 8 feet away, spins. Pump fake, shoots, and missed it, but a foul. First foul of quarter 4 on Anderson, and it's on Jessica Cooper, her first. Sends the freshman Chloe Heath from Maryville, Tennessee to the line to shoot 2 shots. Ciara Harris back in for Anderson with those 3 fouls. Carly Hayworth gets her first second half action and takes Gonzalez's place. At the line is Chloe Heath. Her first trip of the day, and her first free throw goes in and out. A 68% foul shooter in her rookie season. Next one up, good. So Carson-Newman regains the lead, 70-69, and they'll back off and play half-court man on the inbound by the Trojans. The point guard is Jada Brooks, dribbling at the top of the key. Gives it to Harris. 3-pointer in the air. It's too strong. Long rebound right corner to Carly Hayworth. She is harassed. Doubled in the corner. And Mike Mincy called for a timeout. 7:40 to go, fourth quarter. Heads up timeout from the head coach. With his point guard doubled, harassed in the corner. He calls for time and brings us to a break in the action. 70-69, Carson-Newman leads by a point on the road at Anderson, trying to win a 7th road game in 25-2026. Back for more of fourth quarter basketball between Carson-Newman and Anderson after this.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
1 point game as we return to the Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman's trying to win its first game in 4 years in this building. Leads by 1 with 7:40 to play in the game. Full court man-to-man pressure. Trojans throw it into the front court for Sullivan, who goes behind the back, spins in the lane, bounce past Rogers, catches, shoots a left-hand layup and scores. Third assist by Sullivan finds Rogers for her 4th point, and Carson-Newman goes back up by 3 points. 72-69. Brooks guarded by Rogers left side. Harris dribbles or catches at the top of the key. Lobs it, free throw line catch. Cooper shoots a jump shot and swishes it in. Jessica Cooper has her 7th point. It's 72-71 with 7 minutes to play. Hayworth brings it front court, harassed by Jayla Cal. Crossover dribble as Hayworth hands off for Rogers. Rogers in the lane, stops, lobs it out front. Chloe Heath catches, gives it to Sullivan, who pump fakes a 3, pulls up, foul line shot is too strong. Harris rebounds. Trojans ball, 3-on-4 break, no numbers. Harris slows it up at the head of the key. Lob pass back to Jada Brooks. Hill inside, Cooper catches, backing down Heath. Shot up, and it's short, no good. Chloe Heath rebounds the ball and is fouled after the rebound by Ashley Hill. Eagles get a stop defensively, and Hill is charged with her 3rd foul. Anderson's committed both fouls in the 4th quarter now. And with 6:31 to play, Carson-Newman will bring the ball up the floor, moving left to right. Hayworth crosses the timeline, goes between the legs with the dribble inside the arc. Now picks up the dribble and gives to Chloe Heath. Reverses to Madeline Ladd, who crosses over, pulls up, mid-range shot is too strong. Rogers in there for the offensive rebound. Bounce pass out to Hayworth. 3 in the air, wide left. Cooper rebounds. Outlet pass into the corner for Jada Brooks. Brooks, determined drive to the basket. Gets blocked by Rogers. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Anderson. Good interior defending as Keely Rogers blocks her first shot of the day. 2 starters back to the floor. Gonzalez and Knuckles in, Ladd and Hayworth exit. So Carson-Newman has its starting 5 out there with exactly 6 to play. Meanwhile, Anderson brings Ashlyn Sheridan back into the game. One-point game. Trojans inbounding. Give it to Sheridan. Mid-range shot in the air. Good. And Anderson has its first lead of the game with 5:55 to play. 73-72. Gonzalez around a ball screen. Free throw line. Gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan around a Knuckles screen. Driving right. Inside the arc. Drives. Stops at the block. Bounce pass to a cutting Knuckles. It's deflected and stolen. A steal for the Trojans. They go in transition. Bounce past Sheridan. She catches, and Heath blocks it out of bounds. Chloe Heath with her 2nd rejection of the afternoon erases Sheridan's layup from the left block. And it stays a 1-point Anderson lead. They'll inbound from the baseline. Left side. Sheridan looks, fakes a pass. They need to get it in. They lob it to Hill out front. Hill crosses over around his screen, driving by Knuckles. Knuckles blocks the shot. Transition, come Carson-Newman, 5-on-4. Eagles don't take advantage of the numbers. They throw it to the baseline where Gonzalez catches, backs down Cooper, gets blocked inside. Gonzalez recovers and lobs it out for Sullivan. Approaching the halfway point of quarter 4, Sullivan around his screen, driving left. Stops, crosses over, puts up a shot. Window, missed it. Rebound, Ashley Hill. She dribbles up the floor and is fouled. Emily Gonzalez whistled for the foul. That is her third foul and Carson-Newman's first team foul in quarter 4. Rogers out, Caroline Hill in for Carson-Newman, who trails by a point. The Eagles have not scored in 3 minutes and have missed 6 of their last 7 from the field. Brooks brings it up the floor. High-low action coming from the Trojans. They throw it high post to Hill. One dribble, a pass inside for Kane, who goes right to the basket and scores again. 3-point Anderson lead. Kyla Kane continues her terrific second half. She has 17. 3-point game. Mike Mincy going to call up a play with 4.5 to play. Gonzalez lobs foul line for Heath. She pump fakes a mid-range shot. Fakes a handoff, now gives to Sullivan right corner. Sullivan crossing over, going baseline, stops, finds a cutting Gonzalez. Right hand, layup off glass is good. One senior finds another. Emily has 10. It's back to a 10-point or 1-point game on Gonzalez's 10th point. Almost 4 to play. Brooks, left side, Hill catches. Turns and faces. Roll inside, Heath deflects the ball and steals it. 4 to play, Carson-Newman ball down 1. Knuckles across half court. Will dribble and give to Gonzalez out front. Mike Mincy going to set another play. Gonzalez fakes a pass, picks up her dribble, lobs to Knuckles out front. Maddie turns, shoots, and missed the 3, top of the key. From the top of the key, Anderson rebounds and runs. Harris transition, pulls up, 12-footer is too strong. Gonzalez skies in the air for her 9th rebound. She's kicking ahead to Sullivan. Sullivan stops, gives it to Heath. Heath, handoff to Emily Gonzalez. They switch onto her. Gonzalez drives, floats one up, missed in the lane. Rebound, Anderson. 3:20 to play in the 4th. Still haven't had her under 5 timeout. And Anderson will burn a timeout and take us to a media break. 3 minutes, 18 seconds to play. Anderson leads 75-74 with 3:18 to play. Carson-Newman down 1. Final stretch of basketball from the Abney Center after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back courtside from the Abney Center where Carson-Newman trails Anderson. It'll be the Trojans basketball out of the timeout. Stick around, Eagle fans, for the Domino's post-game report. And if the Eagles win for the selection of the premier player of the game, excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Trojans led with 5 to play in this game. And to put that in perspective, Carson-Newman this season is 0-5 when trailing with 5 minutes to go as the Trojans score an and one out of the timeout. Right to the basket went Kyla Kane for her 19th point, and the Trojans lead by 3. They can make it a 2-possession game at the foul line, although there's a discussion underneath, and they will count the basket after the foul by Chloe Heath, her 3rd. 3:14 to play, and Kane continues her strong second half. And as the team's second leading scorer, has made the most field goals for the group as well. 3-point game, her free throw is up and swished in, 78-74. Gonzalez brings it up the floor. Lady Eagles down by 4 with 3 to play. Sullivan bounces to Knuckles' left elbow. She fakes a pass, now gives to Sullivan. 3-pointer, right wing is no good. Kane rebounds. She's doubled and lobs back to Harris. Good look from Sullivan, but she's cooled off and has missed 6 straight shots. 2:50 to play. Harris dribbles out front. Ciara Harris, a right-hand dribble and a handoff to Jada Brooks. Brooks with her right-hand dribble with 9 to shoot. Shot clock dips down. She goes right to the basket. Running shot is good. 80-74. Trojans are on an 11-2 scoring run. Carson-Newman's missed 7 of its last 8 shots. 2.5 to play. Caroline Hill dribbling out front around his screen. Goes between the legs, now drives to the basket. Left-hand shot off the windows, no good. Sheridan rebounds. 2:15 to play. It's a 6-point deficit for Carson-Newman. Harris across half court, approaching 2 to play. Trojans will take the air out of the ball and run this shot clock down to get a late shot. 2 to play. Brooks around 2 screens. Gives it to Hill, top of the key. Back to Brooks with 7. Brooks crosses over, driving left. Gives it to Kane. One more to Ashley Hill. This would be a dagger. It goes in and out, and Caroline Hill rebounds the ball. 105 seconds to play. Hill brings it into the front court. Down 6 with 100 seconds left. Hill driving left, stops, and is called for an offensive foul. Used her right arm while dribbling left to push off of Harris, and that's turnover 10. Second foul on Hill. And Carson-Newman will get in the pressure, in the full court pressure. Or no, just back off into man here against Anderson, who will walk it up the floor. 90 seconds to play, down 6. Trojans have outscored the Lady Eagles 42-27 after halftime. Harris guarded by Sullivan. Again, taking the air out of the ball, dribbling it out front. $1:15 to play. Shot clock down to 10. Harris, right-hand dribble at the top of the key. Crosses over with 4. Loses the ball and is called for an offensive foul. 4 fouls on Ciara Harris, pushed off on Sullivan. 67 seconds left in the ball game. Carson-Newman's down by 6 points. Needing some quick offense, but they've not scored in more than 3 minutes and have missed 8 of their final 9 shots. Gonzalez across half court. Less than a minute to play. Sullivan catches right wing. Fakes a pass. Looks. Ball fakes. Throws it inside. It's a pass that is deflected. Stolen. Trojans keep it in. They give it to Jayla Cow along the right side. Up the floor goes Brooks. 45 seconds. Hill dribbles and gives it back to Harris. Here comes a double team near midcourt, and Harris fouled by Rogers. 4th team foul. And Rogers commits her 3rd foul. 36.5 seconds to play. 80-74 Trojans. Inbound to Hill. 16-second difference between the clocks. Carson-Newman playing this out normally right now. Here comes a late double team. Harris is fouled. Double teamed and fouled by Rogers. 4th on Keeley, and that is the 5th team foul. So Ciara Harris, who has not missed a foul shot, will go to the line. At the line is Ciara Harris, 22 points, has been shut down for the most part in the second half, but others have stepped up, led by Kyla Kane, who has scored 19 of her 20 after halftime. First free throw from Harris is good, 81-74. Trojans in the second half have made 50% of their shots. And the flip side, Carson-Newman's below 40% in the second half. Second free throw by Harris is good. 8-point game, and head coach Mike Mincy will burn a timeout. Trojans starting to sense a victory here in the second half. They've outscored the Lady Eagles 44-27. And what has been a 25-point swing. Carson-Newman led by 17 points with 3:41 to go in the game. And the Trojans since have outscored the Lady Eagles 52-29. Mike Mincy designs a play. His team's not scored in 4 minutes. Anderson has then scored 7 straight in the midst of this scoring drought for Carson-Newman. Lady Eagles are right in this thing. 1 possession game with the ball, but they've not been able to score the ball in the basket. They've made just 3 of their 14 fourth quarter shots as well. Knuckles will inbound for Carson-Newman right in front of our broadcast location here, courtside at Anderson's Abney Athletic Center. Ball is ready for play. Knuckles inbounds to Chloe Heath. Reverse to Sullivan right side. Sullivan gives to Knuckles, top of the key three in the air, short, barely hit the iron. Rebound deflects out of bounds off of Anderson. 16 and a half seconds to play. And Carson-Newman will inbound. Eight-point game, Gonzalez inbounds. Lobs it, Chloe Heath catches, left elbow, gives to Maddie Knuckles. She rips through, goes to the basket, and will make a right-hand layup for her 9th point. 6-point game, 12.2 to go. Inbound to Harris. Harris is fouled. 10.7 to play, and Sierra Harris will walk toward the other end of the floor to shoot 2 free throws. Sierra Harris back to the free throw line. Second opposing player this year to shoot 15 free throws or more after she lines up her 15th and 16th attempts this trip down. She has 24 in the game to lead all scorers, and the free throw is good. 7-point game. It makes it a 3-possession game as well. Free throw up and in. 8-point game. Carson-Newman will not burn a timeout. 10.5 seconds. Inbound goes to Gonzalez in the backcourt. Emily brings it across half court. 6 seconds. They give it to Sullivan. She steps back. Pump fakes a 3. Gives it to Knuckles. Left wing 3 is in the air. It's no good. Heath rebounds, and that's the game. Carson-Newman, for the first time this year, has suffered back-to-back losses as it loses on the road to Anderson, 84-76. Strong second half of the Trojans. They outscore Carson-Newman 46-29 en route to an 84-76 victory. Trojans improved to 11-11. They've won 3 straight, while Carson-Newman drops its second straight game and falls to 16-6 and 12-4 in South Atlantic Conference play this season. Lady Eagles are now 6-5 on the road. Once again, your final score from the Abney Athletic Center. Anderson upsets Carson-Newman 84-76. We'll break down this contest with the Domino's post-game report after these messages along the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Torrey Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, back courtside after an 84-76 loss for the Lady Eagles on the road today at Anderson. Carson-Newman led by as many as 17 in the first half of the game with 3:41 to play, but Anderson cut it to a 9-point halftime deficit. Eventually took the lead halfway through quarter 4 and then finished off the game to seal the win and win by 8 points. Carson-Newman did not score, only scored actually one basket in the final 5 minutes of the game when it was a one-possession game, and missed 6 of its final 7 shots. Jennifer Sullivan had a good game. She led all scorers, or led Carson-Newman rather, with 24 points, but 18 of those came in the first half, and she missed her final 6 shots of the game. Finished 8 of 19, 4 of 9 from 3. Another 20-point game for Jen this season, who continues to move up the all-time career record watch list in just her second season with the Lady Eagles. She sits alone in 12th place all-time in career threes with 124, while her three-point percentage is tied for second best in program history as well. 84-76, the final score. Caroline Hill scored 16 points for the third straight game off the bench. She made 6 of her 13 shots and connected on 4 of her 6 threes. Carson-Newman has had somebody come off the bench and score in double figures for the 7th straight game. That is tied for the second longest streak in the Mike Mincy era. Emily Gonzalez had 10 points, while Chloe Heath and Maddie Knuckles both had 9. Gonzalez came up a rebound shy of her first career double-double. Carson-Newman shot 44% from the field, but it was 53% at halftime. They were held to 11 of 33 shooting, 33% after halftime, and just 2 of 10 shooting from 3 after starting the game at 6 of 20. After starting the game, 6 of 13 from 3. Second straight game that an opposing team has got 2 players go for 20-plus. Ciara Harris had 26. Kyla Kane had 20. It's the third time this year that an opposing duo has scored 20 points or more in a game. Marcel did it earlier this month, or early in last month, and now in back-to-back games, Lady Eagles have lost and have seen 2 players erupt for 20 points or more. Trojans shot above 50% in the second half, and Kyla Kane scored 18 of her 20 after halftime, finishing with 20 points and 8 rebounds to help power the Trojans to an 11th victory this season. They're 11-11, while Carson-Newman drops to 16-6 and is now 12-4 in the league and 4th place in the standings as well. Other key statistical areas, Anderson had only 6 points in the paint at halftime. They end the game with 40 points in the paint. They scored 44 second-half points to outscore Carson-Newman 46 to 29. They won the rebounding battle 45 to 37, and Carson-Newman by 0.04% outshoots Anderson. This is the first time this season Carson-Newman outshoots its opponent, just barely does, and loses a game. Carson-Newman scored 22 points off Anderson's 15 turnovers, but that did not help enough to get the Lady Eagles over the top against the Trojans. We continue on with our Domino's post-game report with a look around the South Atlantic Conference, as well as an update on Carson-Newman baseball on this Saturday afternoon. Back to the Abney Center in a moment.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back to wrap things up from the Electric City, where Carson-Newman suffers its third straight loss at the Abney Athletic Center by a final score of 84-76. Around the South Atlantic Conference today, Catawba rallies, outscoring Tusculum 36-24 to defeat the Pioneers 65-55. Brooklyn Ingram powers the comeback, along with Mary Spry. They combined for 36 points for Catawba in the win. Good one in Hickory. Lenore Ryan leads Wise by 3. 57 seconds left in that game. Wise has outscored the Bears by 13 in the second half. Trying to pull off back-to-back quality wins is Jamie Klusman's team in Hickory. Elsewhere in the league today, Newberry staves off an Emory and Henry comeback, 69-64. Wolves stay above 500 behind Raquel Brown's 24 points. Lincoln Memorial gets a quality win at Wingate today, 64-52. Rail Splitters put on a defensive masterclass and made 10 threes to defeat the Bulldogs 64-52. LMU is Carson-Newman's next opponent on Wednesday. The only other game in the league today, Coker hosting Mars Hill, a game that was a double-digit spread at halftime. Cobras able to stave off Mars Hill, winning 70-62. That game got down to a 4-point spread late in the contest. So the South Atlantic Conference standings have Carson-Newman now in 4th place, and they will play a team in Lincoln Memorial that is tied for 2nd place on Wednesday evening in Harrogate, Tennessee. The Eagles have sole possession of 4th place. They're the only team in that positioning. Carson-Newman baseball rallied. They were tied at 3 in the 7th inning. Bradley Soto Diaz's sacrifice fly in the 7th inning, and then 2 scoreless innings from Gavin Greiner helped Carson-Newman to a 4-3 win over Cedarville in the first game of the day, and Carson-Newman has scored 6 runs in the first and second innings and leads the Yellow Jackets 12-0 after 2 innings of baseball in Mossy Creek. Braxton Smith is 3 for 3. Logan Floyd's 2 for 2. And him and Jacob Rogers have multi-RBI days as well. And the Eagles are looking good in order to improve to 5-0 and sweep a series with Cedarville. We're just getting started here in the Electric City. Carson-Newman men's basketball is eyeing down a top 5 win, trying to win another contest, a quality one. It would be on the road. Adam Cavalier gets you ready for the top 5 showdown between the Eagles and the Trojans with the AUC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In athletics, we salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
2 defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and 1.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Tri-Light, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside inside the Abney Athletic Center, where Carson-Newman has a tall task on its hands. The Eagles headed into the league leaders' home confines. Anderson 20-1, 14-1 in South Atlantic Conference play, and the Trojans have not tasted defeat at home in 15 games. Ranked 5th in the NABC coaches poll, Carson-Newman squaring off with the top 5 team for the first time in 5 years, although the Eagles do have 3 wins all time against top 5 teams under head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. All of them, though, by the name of Lincoln Memorial, and all of those wins a decade removed. We'll see how the Eagles fare today. Looking for a high-level win on the road against an Anderson team that hasn't lost in this building since February of 2025. How it all shakes out, we'll check in with Chuck Benson. His pregame comments head your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC countdown to tip-off, coming to you today from the Electric City as Carson-Newman takes on 5th-ranked Anderson. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, Anderson obviously very good, 20-1. They have the best defense in the league. They have one of the best offenses in the league. But how are they different from a game on December 14th where you fell 94-80 but were without Braden Ellick?
Well, I think we're more different in this particular matchup than that one. We were without Braden that game. That was also the game where Ollie really got hurt in our Tusculum game and then tried to go against Anderson. Couldn't go after just a few minutes of play because of a meniscal tear. So we were sort of, a wounded team at that point. They were, Anderson, they were early in the year feeling sort of learning what they could be. And came here and got a really good road win in conference. So I think both teams going into today's game are different. It's old hat for them now. They know what winning requires, they know what winning feels like. And we're, I think we're sort of in a trend at the moment where we've won 5 of 6, coming off a really, really good road win at Wise, and are feeling a level of confidence that we weren't feeling prior to this 6-game stretch. So I think both teams are just at different, unique places at this particular time, and I'm excited to see how we perform today.
They are the best three-point shooting team in the South Atlantic Conference. You largely took that away in the meeting in Holt, but on the flip side, Osmar Garcia Arroyo set career highs for points, rebounds, and block shots, 35, 12, and 4 in that regard. Your favorite thing to do is to try to catch every raindrop. How do you get the bulk of the water falling from Anderson's clouds today?
Well, ultimately, we've got a regular season objective, and we've got a postseason objective. And today we are going to utilize some strategies we feel like are going to really benefit us going into postseason, and we are going to try to make it more difficult for Osmar. You got to remember, this is the first time in his college career that he's the guy now. He's the guy, and I think he's really enjoying that. But we're going to see how it goes when he's going to be challenged, like Jack's been challenged. Jack has typically guarded by 2 or 3 guys by a team. It's Jack versus whoever we're playing, defensively speaking. And we're going to see how that works for us today.
How do you do that while also being mindful of what Rashawn Engelman, Caleb Maccabee, et cetera, can do but from beyond the arc?
Oh, we got to play hard. We got to play really, really hard and go from sort of a shrunken position to protect the interior, to moving with great speed and intensity back to the perimeter, to contest shots or to eliminate shot attempts by three-point shooters. It's a challenge. They're a top 5 team for a reason. They've got arguably the best big in the Southeast region, and they've got one of the best shooting teams in the Southeast region. So, you got to sort of pick your poison if you're a defense. What are we going to live with? First time we played them, we tried to impress our guys. Let's defend the 3. Got a little too spread out, let Arroyo go crazy. And then today we're going to try to flip that script a little bit and make sure that we can protect the rim paint and defend the free throw line, so to speak.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Trojans.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineup's headed your way when the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off returns after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-67